All right, all right. What's going on, Diamonds in the Rough? Welcome, welcome to Beautiful Ashes, the Journey, y'all. This is a space where real stories meet real transformation. Every episode takes you on a journey of growth, healing, and empowerment, reminding us that even in our toughest seasons, beauty can rise from the ashes. Through open conversations, inspiration, and practical wisdom, we explore how to overcome challenges, embrace purpose, and walk boldly into new chapters of our lives. Beauty for Ashes isn't just a show, it's a movement of hope, resilience, and renewal. So come along on the journey because your story too is becoming something beautiful. Y'all, let's give a virtual round of applause right there. Like, give it up for that beautiful ashes, the journey. Let's go today. This here evening, y'all. I am beyond proud to share that someone I grew up with has officially become a published author.
Yes, yes,
Ooh! Watching this dream turn into reality is so inspiring. And I couldn't be happier. I could not be more honored to support her journey. Please join me in congratulating Tanisha M. Pumphrey on the release of her very first book. If you love to support Black Hair Matters, be sure to grab a copy of Hairassment, the Fabric of My Mane,
yes.
and show some love. This is only the beginning, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm gonna get into now reading just a bit of Tanisha's bio. We grew up together in Waco apartments, y'all, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The bio for Tanisha is as follows. Tanisha M. Pumphrey is my long time childhood friend and author of Harassment,
Yes.
The Fabric of My Mane, a powerful debut memoir that goes beyond storytelling. It launches a movement.
Yes.
Through raw truth and unapologetic voice, Tanisha unpacks the personal and cultural experiences of Black hair, reclaiming it as a crown of strength, beauty, and resilience. Tanisha is positioning harassment as the force behind Black Hair Matters. The force behind Black Hair Matters, y'all. A call to honor, protect, and celebrate the crown of Black identity.
Yes.
Yes, she is the creative force behind T Spot Styles, a platform where love, beauty, culture, and self expression meet for Tanisha. Hair is more than style, it is fabric, history, and testimony. Through T Spot Styles and her storytelling, her mission to spark healing conversations, build community, and empower others to embrace their authentic beauty and voice. Let's give a virtual round of applause,
Yeah.
y'all, to my girl, first time author, Tanisha Pumphrey, y'all.
I
Let's give
am
it
here. I am here. What's up, D? What's up, my long
Yes!
time, lifelong friend? Always
Yes!
and forever. How you
Right. This
doing?
is everything. Girl, I am
Yes.
beyond excited right now. I'm
I'm
so
excited
excited.
too. I'm
I'm like,
excited. Let's do this.
we all in
Yes.
it. We all in it.
Let's do this.
So we're gonna get right on into it. We're gonna get right into it. So, like y'all said, like y'all heard, we met, I think when we were both like children in
Yes.
Waco Apartments in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we just hit it off. And
Hit
we
it
had
off.
the grand blessing and fortune to be raised in a beautiful community. Was
Yes,
it
it is.
perfect? Absolutely
No.
not. But we made it do what it do, y'all. We
Yeah.
we
We made it
stuck
work.
together.
Yes,
We
we
was
did. That's how
we
we were raised.
yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That's how we
Okay,
were
baby.
raised.
Let's right.
A whole community.
Whole community.
Hmm.
And just and we I call us family because all of us, there's a lot of us that were
A
born
lot.
and
Yeah.
that were raised in that community. We still are in connection today, and it's
Yes, we are.
strong bonds were built. So Tanisha, let's start with, when was this book birthed in your spirit?
So it was birthed in my spirit during the pandemic. So during the process of COVID in 2020 is when it was birthed in my spirit. Yes.
Okay, and y'all, you see in the back how the books are set up back there. That is Mama Pat. Let me just
Yes.
introduce y'all to Mama Pat.
Yes.
She has since
Woo.
gone on to be with the Lord, and we bless
Yes.
God for her life. We honor and bless God for her life. She was
Yes.
she is a powerful woman.
Yes.
She is a mother of strength, vision, and resilience. And she
Yes.
raised three beautiful, strong queens, y'all.
Yes, you did. Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I just wanted to make sure that I give homage to Mama Pat.
Yes. Yes, that's
We
my
had some
girl.
we had some strong mothers in our we had some strong mothers
Woo.
with backbones in our community.
I'm telling you, we did. I mean, all the mothers in the neighborhood was our mothers. Besides our own mother, every woman pretty much in that community and in our neighborhood was a mother figure, to us. So I thank God for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. What role does Mama Pat play in this book for you?
Well, she is my beauty front cover, my front cover beauty. And the reason being that she is my front cover beauty is because in the 1970s, my mom wore this beautiful afro. And so since my book is about black hair, and
Mhm.
I'm like, why wouldn't a better person grace the cover of my book? And I thought about it. I was like, you know what? My mom picture sits on my mantle and everywhere else around in my house. And I'm like, wait a minute. Here I am trying to think of a front cover, like who am I going to put on there? Am I going to put myself on there? Am I going to think about an imaginary person, or, what kind of cover am I looking for my book? And I was like, you know what? It's going to be my mom picture. Like, it would be perfect. She has this afro that she wore in the 70s, and it's fitting. So there she is. She definitely graced the cover of Harassment, the fabric of my mane. Yeah,
Come
she's my
on,
front cover
come.
beauty. My front cover beauty.
Yes,
Always.
come through, and doing it, serving everything, front cover beauty,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
serving. All right,
It's not often. It is not often that you catch a black woman who graced the front cover of books and magazines. It's always the opposite. But in this case, it's my mother, and I'm glad that I chose her. She's fitting. She's perfect.
absolutely. This is absolutely. I mean, I feel so blessed right now for with
Yes.
this
Thank you.
opportunity, and I just want to say thank you for coming to this platform
Thank
and
you for having
blessing
me.
us with your story, with your beauty, your journey from beauty to ashes. So share with us, what gave you the topic for this book? What made you actually choose harassment?
Well, I guess because I just had to deal with so many people. Well, yeah, so many people. Me having to explain to people about, my hair, and
Mhm.
why are you wearing this style, or why do you wear this scarf, or what kind of style is this and what kind of style is that. So in any case, my job in particular, that one of my jobs that I had, it was just so many people, counterparts, different
Mhm.
people that were not of color, that would always have so many nasty things to say about my hair, to the point
Mhm.
where I got so discouraged behind it that I started covering up my hair with, scarves and anything that I could do to cover it up, because I couldn't be the natural black woman that I am. And I love my natural black hair, but for years, I went into hiding. I started wearing scarves and hats and anything you can imagine. I would try to, take it and cover up my hair. I even started, how you wear a winter scarves, and I started wearing my winter scarves around my head and tying it up and putting these big buns in front of it, as a style to just hopefully not be made a mockery out of, So that's what
Right.
became, that's what became, harassment, because that's what I felt. I felt that it was my hair that was being harassed.
Yes, yes. Come on, come. Let's talk about it. Let's get
Mhm.
deeper into it. The fabric of my mane.
Yes,
A
the fabric
woman's
of my
hair is
mane.
her glory. Yes.
Yes, the fabric of my mane. God gave me this hair. And I'm just finally getting over, so many different transitions of who Tanisha is, from
Mm.
childhood
Come
up
on,
into
come
my
on.
adulthood. Who Tanisha really is, and even though, I wore the many many hairstyles that, we as black women tend to wear, from the 70s on, all the way up until, well, probably not now, but from the 70s until until the 90s at least, wanting to be just like some of my favorite R&B artists, or whomever, TV stars, actresses, or whomever. I went from one to rock the hairstyle, Salt and Pepper, Mary J.
Right.
Blige, whoever, MC Light, come on, Queen Latifah, all
Yes.
everybody.
Come
I want
on,
I wanted
come
to be one of those.
on.
I wanted to
Yes.
be one of those right on or hype hair models, with all the hairstyles that we possess. Oh my God, Salt and Pepper was, oh my man, who didn't want to rock a salt and pepper hairstyle?
Right.
It's
The
so many,
Asa
it's so many,
makeup.
so many people. I
Yes.
just can't even name them right now. All of them.
Right.
But yeah, it's nice. So, but yeah, the fabric of my mane is who I am. And it's who I'm going to embrace today. You know.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. And this is a powerful, powerful message as well, because there's so many of our black queens out here who they don't accept their hair. They don't
Right.
accept their natural hair.
Hmm.
And it's an ongoing struggle for a
Yeah,
lot of
it
us.
is.
And
It
I say,
is.
even for me, because we're so used to longer hair. We used to want to put on some longer hair, because if
Mhm.
we can't grow our hair out, then we want
Right.
to, we want to put it on.
Hmm.
But I feel like there should be, this is like the answer to embracing
Hmm.
culture, embracing who we are as strong black women. And I won't even say strong, I'll say resilient, because
Yes.
there's a resilience that comes with us, where we can stand in a dark room and
Hmm.
light it up. Come on,
Yes,
baby.
we
Come
can.
on.
And you know what, sis? I have to say this is because you not all of us, we're not into code switching. We need to
Right.
just remain who we are, regardless of how it is that we want to wear our hair, whether it be natural or it be straight, it be curly, it be kinky and nappy, so to speak, because we've been called nappy, or we want to wear sister locks, bantu locks, whatever it is that we want to rock, we rock it brilliantly. We are some beautiful, beautiful human beings, and trust me, you honey, we can wear any style and just make it look fabulous. And so there's nothing wrong with us being versatile. So if you want to wear it straight, curly, kinky, whatever it is that you choose to do, Be your authentic self when you do it. Don't code switch. Do not do these things for our counterparts. Make sure you're happy with what it is that you want to embrace and how you want to wear your hair. Don't be made to want to be like someone else. Be your authentic self, and that's just it. I am not going to change for anyone. I'm no longer going to be the person that code switch because these folks, made a mockery out of me and how I wanted to embrace my natural hair. That's crazy. So I'm going to be my authentic self from now on.
Yeah, and
And I'm hoping that someone else feeds off of
come.
this. Yeah.
Yes, let's normalize it and make it contagious.
Normalize it.
Like you said, it's
That's
all
right.
right. Rock what you
Impregnate
like
it.
to rock.
Birth this bad baby, whatever it
You
is that you have to do, eat it, chew it, hey, don't spit it out, eat it, swallow it, taste it,
right.
this is us. Hey, this is us. Yeah.
This is us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So when it comes to the book, right? And then all
Yeah.
of the content that's in it. We're not gonna give away everything. Y'all got to get the
Yes.
book now. Y'all got to get the book. Get that book. Get that book.
I see
But
you got yours, sis. Thank
come
you.
on,
Yes, I seen that order come through. I was like, look at my sister. She got that book. Yes.
support. I mean, y'all, we can't just talk about it. We have to be about it. Like,
Yeah.
let's support one another for real. Like
Yes.
it don't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It's free to give a like. It's
Yeah.
free to share. If you don't, I understand we're living in some hard times right now.
Yeah, we
But
are.
share the information with some. Share the information. That's
Yeah,
free.
don't gatekeep. Don't gatekeep. Gatekeeping is the worst, is our worst enemy. Like if you know something that's going to be beneficial to anybody out here, anybody, then just give it to them because it doesn't hurt for you to share information with another sister or brother or whomever. Just share it. It's not going to hurt you. It's enough. It's enough experience. It's enough money. It's enough of everything out here for all of us to have. And not one. It's just it's so much. So don't gatekeep. If you have something interesting that you want to share with your sister or your brother or the community or whomever, then do that. There's no such thing as, keeping it all to yourself. Like share it. That's how you get your blessings. Yeah.
Absolutely. And we got to get rid of that scarcity mindset,
Yeah.
y'all, so we can live in freedom. Because, like
Yes.
Tanisha said, it's enough for everybody.
It
It's
is.
enough room. Everybody can win. You don't have to
Yeah.
feel like, well, I'm not going to say nothing because
Yeah.
I want it all for myself. Like, yeah, but who going to see me? No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. The more you open up and share, the more you open your heart, the more you embrace everybody and support everyone, you open doors for yourself.
Yeah, so I appreciate the people before me who wrote books and made videos, for me to be able to share this opportunity because I didn't know from being a first time author what it took to be a published author and how to even start my journey. And so, because someone shared their ideas is where I was able to build off of their ideas to make this a reality for myself to be able to share with someone else. So I'm not gonna gatekeep because if anybody asks me how did I do it, I'm gonna be willing to give this opportunity and this information to someone because somebody gave it to me. So those who came before me, I thank you today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because I'm gonna share this information.
I know
Yeah.
that's right. And
Yes.
speaking of that, this is a great segue into what was the most challenging part about writing this book, getting it published?
Well, being that I started this book in it was birthed in 2020 during the pandemic. Um I wasn't gonna put it out there, because look, it's been 5 years. It's 2025. When we was going through the pandemic, it was what 2020. But what happened is I sat on it because the world was closed.
Right.
I didn't know what to do, and I was researching it, but it wasn't like a lot of information in the world. People wasn't moving around as much, so I didn't have the resources. Well, at least I thought I didn't, but
Hmm.
so it took my husband. It took my husband to say, like, you wrote this book in 2020 and you're not gonna put it out there. And he said that sometime it was last year, he made some kind of comments about it. And I was like, no, I was like, you know what? I wrote that book in 2020. Don't nobody want to hear that. And he was like, "No, you wrote that book, so you need to share it with the world. Like, give it to him." And I was thinking about it, and my hardest part, I believe, is trying to find a editor. Um,
Okay.
and so I researched those things about finding an editor, and I was going to initially have like my best friend to edit my book for me, but she didn't stay here in Milwaukee. And so and I'm a hands-on person. So if you do something for me such, this big, I need to be like sitting right next to you so that I could be able to say, "No, we're not going to take this out, but let's add this," or however it was going to be. So
Mm.
what happened is um she was busy, so I ended up finding me a good editor who had wrote some books before, and so yeah, he kind of talked me into it and persuaded me, that he was going to be, there for me, even though he wasn't local. But it worked out,
Right.
and now it's birthed 2025, and here we are.
Come
Yeah, yeah.
on. Oh, that's what I'm
Come
talking
on, sis.
about. Yeah,
Yes, come on.
to be celebrated. Come on now.
Come on.
Like you why and that's another thing that kind of bothers me. Why can't we like be genuinely happy for one another? We got Tiffany in here. You know what? Everybody that is here watching right now, thank y'all so much.
Thank you, Tiffany. Yes. Hi, Tiffany.
She said, "Yes, Auntie."
Yes, that is my niece. She told me she's gonna be watching. I appreciate you, baby.
All right. So, do you mind sharing with us a time in the corporate world where you feel like you were definitely harassed for your ethnic hair?
Ooh, I could tell you a time. So, and this
Okay.
is in my book. So, I'm gonna give this piece away. It's very important that I share this information because I've often shared how I felt about what transpired in my workplace during the
Mm-hmm.
time where I was in one of my patients' rooms, and I had come out of one of my patients' rooms, and I entered like our workstation, which we call it like the nurse's station. And
Mm-hmm.
so as I was coming out of the room, it was like a huddle of my coworkers, and being the only African American person that was working, at the place at the time, you can imagine how that felt when I came out of my patient's room and I entered the workplace workstation, and everybody was standing around like in this big huddle, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I go to my computer so that I can go ahead and start doing my assessment of my patient and things like that. And so what happened is one of the young ladies had called me over, behind the nurse's station, and she had asked me a question. And so the question went as such, she said, "Hey, Tanisha," she said, "if someone wished to call you nappy headed, would you be offended?" So I was like, wow. I said, "No, I wouldn't be offended." I said, "And the reason why I wouldn't be offended is because I have definitely started to embrace, who I am and my natural hair." And apparently, at this time when she was asking me the question, I had to took off the scarf and the hair wrap, because sometimes I would feel good about myself, be all confident, going to work like,
Okay.
"Yeah, I'm gonna
Come
be looking good. I'm gonna be
on.
beautiful today," So I guess
Yes.
my beauty interrupted the demon in her, because she had to ask me
Come
that
on.
question that day. So she
Come
asked me
on.
that, and because I had answered the question so professionally, I guess she had got upset. So the next question was, well, if they wish to call you a nappy headed bee, then how would you react? So I said, well, that's a different story, because now you done put an adverb.
Oh, come
You
on.
done added some stuff on to this, to this nappy, like that's being very offensive, and like, where's this coming from? So again, I,
Right.
I answered the question, real professionally. We in a professional setting. Well, we were supposed to be. I know I was, but it just wasn't professional conversation, or a conversation where this should be happening at. So I answered it professionally, and then after I answered it professionally, I excused myself. But I was disappointed in myself once I got home and everything, and then over the years, because I never questioned it again. I
Hmm.
just couldn't understand, like, how could we all be so professional and supposed to be in this professional setting, and then you have the audacity to ask me a question or two questions, such as. And so it was very offensive to me. And after a while, I went and I told the manager about it. And the manager so happened to be the same color as, the people standing around and the person asking me the question. So, nothing ever became of it. And so, it's like, what are you gonna do? And so I had to pick my pride up and rebuild myself, and say, you know what, I'm not gonna let this tarnish, who I am, and how I feel about myself. And from now on, I'm just gonna show up being my authentic self, and I'm gonna have to start being real resilient. But it took some time, because even today, that question still remains, but behind me, though, back there in
Hmm.
the back of my head, like, why would you ask me a question like that? And if I never get the answer to that question, it's okay, because I've moved on. And listen, I have a book that's birthed, and
Come
and and
on.
all the harassment is right up in there. So that's how it's go. That's how it is.
All right, come on.
That's
Yeah,
how it
you too.
is.
What Michelle Obama say? Rise above,
Rise
rise
above,
above. Because
sis.
that ain't nothing but the enemy. We know that ain't for
Yeah.
we what? Wrestle not against
Mhm.
flesh and blood, but against principalities and wickedness in high places.
Yes, indeed.
Always trying to
Yes.
tear us down, trying to make us feel
Always.
some kind of way. But we are
Hmm.
who God says we are. We are
Yeah.
fearfully and wonderfully made. And I
Yes.
think sometimes we have to remind ourselves of that.
Yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
go to me first, cause yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
yeah. Wait a minute, you need a reminder, boo. You need a reminder, bro.
That's true,
Remind
because
yourself.
I in that moment I could have acted up. I really could have, but then, that wasn't who I was then, and definitely not who I am now. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna learn from this. But this isn't the first time that I've told the story, because in the workplace, they started, having those IDNE, so inclusion, diversity, and equity,
Hmm.
communities or challenge or committees and things like that. And I was on one. As
Okay,
well, anyway, but yeah, nothing became of that either. But it's something that you just have to take pause and just kind of check yourself, to make sure that you just remain who you are, and not
absolutely.
become who they want you to be. And most people, when they see an intelligent, professional, educated black woman, they tend to think that we're angry, we're unprofessional, unkempt,
Yes,
just so many things. And they try to come through us in so many ways, whether it be our hair, our beauty, our color, the way we dress, you know. Yeah. So I'm
absolutely.
not gonna
Now,
give in.
Tiffany, right? Period. You have some support here. Tiffany Clark says, "I love you so much." She said, "I love
Thank
you," and she
you.
said, "I love you. So proud of you."
Thank
With
you. Thank
look
you.
with a kissy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, baby. I love you. I love her. I love
Like,
her so
oh.
much. Yeah.
You know what? One thing that just really just hit me right now is what was it for you that was the spark to get you to writing?
I believe it was because there was so many people, in my workplace, whether it was the coworkers, or if it was the customers that we were rendering services to, or people out in the community, or even, just thinking back in some of my childhood memories, about how my hair always played a factor in so many people's eyes. Like, why is my hair so important to these people? And why come they just won't let me be my authentic self without being so judgmental? And so I had to do this. It is just like my husband has stated, you wrote this story in 2020, and you're not going to bring it out and let people
Mm.
read, and hopeful that you can help someone else in their transitioning or what have you. And so I decided that this is just not my journey or my story. As I have done my research, I have found out that this whole crown the crown act and the black hair movement and it's just world the world afro day, and it's just so much. Why do we have to you know start so many movements about who we are? It's I don't know. I just don't get it. But if I have to be a part of the movement because this is how they make it, then I want to be a part of it. And that I am because hopefully when they read my book, someone will be able to be fed from this and learn from this, and then be hopeful that they too can come out of this harassment.
Absolutely. We
Yeah.
come on. That's what I'm talking about. Now
Mhm.
let's get into where T Spot Styles was birthed.
Woo! And again, you see this beautiful black queen back here. My hey,
Okay.
my front cover beauty. It started from my mom again. Everything starts from her. I love her so dearly, and God bless her. Hey, may she rest in peace. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
definitely meet her someday. But it started from my mom when she transitioned and lost. Well, I ain't gonna say she lost her battle. She actually won a battle because she's no longer here on earth, but she's definitely with our father.
Right.
And so in 2007, she transitioned and from a battle with breast cancer. And so from that, we started Pat Three Daughters, and we started like this
Okay.
breast cancer movement from that. And so we wanted to honor our mom in some kind of special way. And from Pat Three Daughters, that went on for a little while, and then we kind of just ended it. And so then T Spot Styles came about when I thought about, like, I love fashion. I love the dress, and I had got so many compliments, and I love clothes,
Mhm.
shoes. I love all things fashion. And so what happened is I got introduced to the fashion community here in Milwaukee, and we started doing like fashion shows, and I started showing up at these fashion shows, and T Spot Styles was birthed in 2014.
Mhm. Okay.
And it was during my first fashion show, and I had it here in Milwaukee. It was August 24th, 2014 was my first fashion show, and I honored it was in honor of my mom. And so it
Okay.
was actually on the day that she passed away, because she passed on August 24th, 2007. So my first fashion show was August 24th, 2014. So, and that's how T Spot Styles came about. My name is Tanisha, and I like to spot out things, and I love style. So it was a perfect name, T Spot Styles. So that's where that name come from. Yes.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go. And then, I just love your creativity because not
Thank
only
you.
are you've written a book, you have T Spot Styles, you do party planning, you do,
Yes,
and then did you do those that are behind you? Did you
I
create
did.
those as well?
Yes, I did.
Y'all, come on,
Yes.
come
Yes.
on. See?
Yes, I did, sis.
All
Hmm.
right. What is your driving force?
You know, I think my driving force is just to make beautiful things, make beautiful memory. And my driving force is, I think it's just, just people, good people around me. Potentially my mom. Like, she may have transitioned, but she still lives inside of me. Like, I don't want to leave her out of anything that I do. Like, if I can just have those memories of her and just my mom bring the best out of me. Because
Mm,
she was she was such a beautiful soul, and she loved deep and loved people, and I just remember, when I was a kid and things like that, and stuff that would, hurt me or whatever, she would often tell me like, "You are beautiful. You are my child." And so
Hmm.
just remembering those things, if I can always remember that that's what was told to me, even though I hurt deep, and those things, those that I pain from hearing those type of things that people had to say about me, just remembering that she embraced, that I am a beautiful person. And so I have to dig deep and bring that out, and then that's what pushes me, you know move me
Yeah.
forward.
Come
Yeah.
on, come on.
Yes. Thank
And not
you.
to mention, okay, I would be remiss if I do not mention my brother. Like, come on, he was like, come, you gotta write, look, get that
Yes.
story out there.
Yeah.
It is so important to have the right mate.
Yes. He pushes me hard. And I love him for that. I do. He was in here. Trust me, he done been in this room a million times behind the camera, saying little stuff. And I'm like, kind of pushing, well, you don't get up out of here, quit playing. But he's that type of person. Trust me, he gonna push me. Even as there are sometimes too, I ain't want to write. I didn't want to open that computer. And he's like, hey, open that computer and dig deep, dig within you, and let's go. Let's get to writing. And so I would open up my computer. He purchased me a brand new laptop so that I could begin my writing journey, and to continue on. It took me a while to open up that laptop, and then he had gave me a flash drive. He was like, "Here, once
Come
you start writing,
on.
yeah, put everything on that flash drive, and then save it on there and put it back up in there when you're ready to write some more. However you want to do it, but you're gonna birth this book." And so I thank God for him, because listen, that's my girl. That's my whole soul. That man right there. Oh, we gonna
Like you
talk,
talking about, not that's black love, baby. Let me tell you
baby.
that.
That one I don't play about him. I do not
Okay.
play about
And he
Mr.
don't
Kevin
play about
Pumphrey.
you.
Nah,
Okay.
not at all. Mm-mm. Hey, for real, look.
Yeah, two. It's two. Two.
Yes,
Okay. You
yes.
better know it. Better know it.
And my two sons,
Mm.
those kings, just they are just my family, and then I got my two grandkids, two grandsons, little KJ and Kai, and my daughter-in-laws, and my two fur babies, Reese's and Snickers. Trust, oh, girl, yes. They was
Give
my
it up
barking.
for
Hey, if I was nine nauseous because I don't drink coffee, trust me, they was waking me up, honey, to get back on that laptop and continue
okay.
writing.
Okay.
So they helped me birth it too.
That's
No, but
right. Come on, Reese's and
it's a whole
Snickers.
it's a whole team of us, and I appreciate any and everybody, and like I said, my niece is on here, and she told me she was coming, but even her, even her words of encouragement, and you, sis, come on now, you know, hey, we ain't finna go to act brand new, because me and you, we do talk on the daily.
Come on.
Yes, we have those conversations, real live conversations, and so I thank God for you. I thank God for bringing you into my life, and keeping you in my life, because
Yes. Come
we
on.
we hold each other down. We've been doing that since day one. So when I say that, you got to have those true, real day ones. Trust me, says you don't you one of those, you are a day one for real. Yeah,
All
you
right.
remember we were sitting on them little stairs. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell no stories.
You know, one that's say one that's everybody can relate to, and I have reached out to some of our Waco people to come on here and kind of just share some of their experiences growing up with the
Yeah.
community that we had. But this one particular, I got to share this. When we had the community water fight,
Oh, this. Did we have a ball?
it was the hot sauce and vinegar.
Man, we was putting everything in those balloons. Girl, they turned into balloons to bottles. I mean,
Yes, well,
we could have
what?
we could have got hurt, but we didn't know. We was kids. We was having fun. Girl, it turned into something. Everything, didn't it?
That it was crazy.
But we had
crazy. But
ball. We had a ball. We were just kids. We didn't know no better.
we had some and those cookouts that used to be everybody in
Oh
the
my
backyard
god.
barbecuing.
Girl, we talking about Miss Ann with the pig, the whole pig girl roasting it, a
Come,
whole pig just going around girl, roasting the pig on the grill. I'm like, what's this? Girl, we making the homemade ice cream, you
come
know?
on, come on.
We
If
was,
somebody didn't have no meat, somebody had the meat, somebody had the bread, we and some
I'm just,
Kool-Aid had
girl,
the sugar, and we made it do what it do.
the popcorn with the seasoning salt and the hot
Come,
sauce on it.
come on, come on,
With the
come on.
Converse, with the Chuck Taylor tennis shoes, we sitting down. Girl, come on now. With our boom box on our with our boom box right here on our shoulders, with the
Oh, the
cassette
pop
tape.
shake contest.
Girl, come on with the drill teams, everything. Oh, girl, we had a drill team. Man, we had a community. We were raised right. We were
Yes,
raised right. I think God,
solid,
yeah,
solid.
solid.
It don't
Yeah,
get no, yeah, it don't
all
get
of
no
us too.
greater.
All of us. We know where we come from.
Absolutely,
We had to have some
absolutely.
thick, tough skin, and we do. We was built right too, cause you ain't gonna get
Yeah,
over on us.
come on, come on, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. And
Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I
Oh
would
no.
not trade it for nothing. And I
No, I
appreciate
would.
each and every family in
Yeah, I
that
don't think we
community.
would be who we are today had it not been for that community. Yeah, we were close.
Yeah.
Hey, if we fought today, we was friends
Come,
today. Cause we
come,
couldn't wait till tomorrow. And them street lights. If that amber
come
came on that street light,
here.
sis, we had to be in the house.
Oh, the
At
basement
least
parties
our
though.
hand on the doorknob. If you came in, because we didn't want to be on no punishments because we loved the outside so much. But
Oh, and the basement
we had,
parties. The
oh my
basement parties,
goodness.
love. Oh my God. The basement parties that graduated into the
Woo.
YMCA, and then we had DJs. We got Jerry ended up getting that the whole
Man,
hall down there.
man,
Painted
says,
the floor. We partied so hard, everybody shoes turned silver.
remember when Jerry had us playing basketball at the YMCA? We ain't getting no break.
Lo-
Girl, we played the whole basketball game. Yeah. Did, did we win, sis?
no.
Did we win? We didn't win, did we?
No, we ain't win. But I tell you
We
what,
did
we
win though. We did win.
oh the community fight.
Oh my god. Woo. I'm just
We wore that program. We wore that playground out though. But okay, I digress.
oh
Yeah,
my yeah. Yeah, that's
mess with
we,
one.
we you mess with us all. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, we're gonna have to get it together where all of us, we gonna have to get on Beautiful Ashes, the journey. We all have to get on here. We're gonna have to. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
We
it's
call them
I
all
don't.
out.
Yeah, yeah. I
Let's
don't.
do it.
When they feel comfortable to come on, they more than welcome to come on. It would be so
It sure would be an
powerful.
honor. Yeah, it would be because we can all share our testimonies.
Yeah, and everybody give
Yeah.
their perspective because it was different for everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
it was.
and
Yeah.
even when we didn't get along, we
Yeah.
had those real conversations.
Yes, we did.
Even
Yeah.
right now today, if it's a rift, we willing to sit down and have that hard conversation.
Let's unpack it, right?
That come
Let's
on, the
unpack
terrorists.
it.
Look.
What you say? What you say? Come on, Laterrence.
Yeah.
Speaking of Laterrence, I'm on Beautiful Ashes, the Journey podcast. Come on, Laterrence. I need to be on your podcast.
Come
And
on. Like
I'm
come
trying
through the
to. I'm
terrorists.
I'm putting my biz in. Now I done
And
been on
Tabitha Brown. Now Tabitha
Tabitha
Brown, she got
Brown.
the what
Come
is that?
on,
The
we need to be
Donna's daughter,
invited.
Donna's
I need to
products.
Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, Donna's recipe.
Yeah,
Yes,
Donna's res.
I need
Yes.
to be on Tabitha Brown, Oprah Winfrey, and my girl Michelle Obama.
Come
Come on,
on.
these are the podcasts. And Laterrence, come on,
Come
here
on.
I
Let's speak that
am,
New York's
Tanisha
bestseller. Let's
Pumphrey.
speak that
Y'all,
New York bestseller into existence. Let's
yes,
do it.
baby.
Let's
Listen,
do
listen,
it.
listen, sis. There it is.
Yes.
There it is. Mm-mm. Look
And
at
why
it.
not? And why
Look at
not?
that. Look,
Why not?
look at that. Look at that. Oh, it tastes so good.
Victory, accomplishment. And y'all too can do it. Like, come
Yes,
on, like, don't
indeed.
sit back. All of y'all sitting back, holding on to y'all dreams. Go on and shoot for it. Go
Yes.
for it. Don't worry
Hmm.
about what nobody gonna say. Go for it.
I'm here to
Do
help.
it.
Reach out to me. I am here to help anybody who has
Come
a
on.
story inside of them and they want to tell it. I am here. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm gonna give you everything that I got. Everything.
Okay.
Step by step. Look.
Come on. Come on. And like Steve Harvey say, lead. Lead.
Sis,
Activate your faith and lead.
didn't I tell you that we was gonna be on the Steve Harvey show?
Yes, you did.
I've always said that. Here's another one. He needs to see this. Like, we need to be on the Steve Harvey show. His
Okay.
show still on?
No, no, it ain't.
Dang. Well, they need to
He
bring
got
it.
that radio show though. He does have a
Well,
radio show.
we'll be on the Steve Harvey radio show though. Whatever show he got, we need to be on it because I've always said that we're going to be on the Steve Harvey show. If it's his radio show, whatever Steve Harvey got going on, we need to be on it because that's a real dude right there.
Right. And
He
as
put
these
on
waves
for
right here, we putting it out here. We putting it's
yeah.
riding on the waves of purpose, vision,
Yes.
favor.
Yes.
Come on, favor. Come
Yes. Come
on.
on.
Come on.
Yes.
Yep, we believe. We believe. We
That's what this
believe. Yes, we
that's what
do.
this platform is for. Calling things into existence, manifesting them. Yes.
Absolutely.
It's gonna
Come on.
happen. It's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
You said all we gotta do is believe. So Tanisha, let the people know. I was getting ready to say I call her she Tasha to me,
I
y'all.
am Tasha. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Tasha. Yeah, Tasha Pump.
Okay. We're not gonna go with the childhood name. We're not gonna reveal that. That's
Okay,
stay
no.
between
Mm-mm,
us. No, we
mm-mm,
ain't doing that. But
no.
let the people know where they can go and pre-order your book. That felt so good to say.
Oh, thank you. Well, you know what? I am a first time author, so we're gonna start off with author and
Come
then my
on.
name. So it's author Tanisha M Pumphrey.com. So I do have my own website and also my book is available on Amazon. So yeah.
All right.
Author. Author.
Harassment, the fabric of my mind.
It is
Y'all check
now
it out.
available. Look at that. Ooh, my mama. My
Oh,
front cover beauty. Look at her. Look at her. Look how beautiful she is. Yep, that's her.
and we'll get
My twin.
you right together. We'll get
Yeah. Hey, don't hey. Won't she? Won't she do it? Listen.
once she will. How
Hey,
to
Miss
this
and Miss
tall
Carolyn too. Miss
and
Carolyn too.
will
Our mamas
cut
in
you
black.
down. Oh yeah, mama wasn't no joke. Mama
Oh
was
no.
but growing up, mama was the meanest was the meanest mama in the neighborhood. And then once we grew up, she was the coolest mama in the
You
neighborhood.
know,
I'm like,
I have to beg the differences. I don't know.
you
She was just Reese. This niggas got something to say right now.
okay.
I was afraid this was gonna happen, but Reese, it's okay. But yeah, uh, Reese, baby, oh, yeah. Um, she was always so beautiful and so nice to me.
You say
Always,
always.
always, and I love her. I have
Yeah.
always loved her, always, and so ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed.
Okay.
And how,
All
hey,
right.
being that I don't have my mama present, hey, she's still one of those Waco mothers.
Right.
Still hanging in there with us. And
That's
getting us right when if we wrong.
come
And I love her for
on. Come on.
and,
Right. Get
and is a
right
prayer
together.
and a prayer warrior. A prayer warrior will
Ooh,
put
come
will
on.
put that will put that Bible on us in a minute. That's what I love about her. And you too? You too? You'll pray in a minute. And I love that. Pray
You
over a situation. I do. I do,
girl,
sis.
I mean,
You
ain't no
do.
other way. Ain't no
I
other way. I
and
mean, people can say
I
what they
thank you
want
for
to
that.
about me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, but to know me, what you just say, sis,
yeah. Is hey,
I'm finna pray.
they better know that you're gonna be praying. You gonna give that
Period.
word. You gonna
No,
give that word of encouragement. And it's gonna be
Absolutely.
strictly biblical.
You
Yeah.
you
Ain't be
say
no sugar. Ain't
strictly.
gonna be no sugarcoating. It's gonna be the word.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's give us that information one more time for those who didn't catch it. Give y'all some
Okay.
time to catch y'all a pen and some paper so y'all can check out our website.
So my website is author Tanisha M Pumphrey. So author Tanisha is Tanisha M Pumphrey. That's P as in Paul, U-M, P as in Paul, HREY.com. And you can also look up Harassment, the Fabric of My Mane on Amazon, and it's available for purchase on there as well.
All right.
All right.
Congratulations, sis. You know I
Thank
love you to
you.
life, baby.
Thank
I
you.
love you to life, and I am so
Oh,
proud of
I
you.
love you more. I love you
So
more.
proud of you.
And I thank any and everybody that have tuned in to this beautiful, beautiful podcast that my sister has birthed, Beauty for Ashes, The Journey. You know, come on, be a guest on her show and get blessed. I'm telling you, she's a real one. She's my day one,
Okay.
but she's a real one. I tell you, come on, get blessed
Come on.
by her podcast and telling your authentic stories and being your authentic self. Ain't no sugarcoating on here. We gonna give it to
Mm-mm.
you raw. You know,
Right.
that's just
Period.
it. And be yourself. You know, you ain't gotta be all like all shy and trying to be different and stuff. Be who you are because that's being who you are just makes it all worth it. You know, you don't have to change up or nothing. Because me and you earlier we talking about how, you know, I'm like, how am I gonna dress? What I'm gonna put on? My niece Tiffany, she on here. I love her to death. And I was just struggling, like trying to figure out like what I'm gonna wear. I don't want to wear a t-shirt. I said, girl, guess what I'm gonna do? I said, I'm gonna put on one of my husband's button-down shirts. And
Okay.
and I did.
Period.
Well, that's because I wanted him to be on this podcast with me. He got to stay close to me. That's mine, all mine. I'm gonna stick
Come on.
beside him, sis.
Me
I'm gonna marry him in
too.
my next life. Girl,
Come
God
on.
made that man for me.
You better say it.
He
You better
did.
say it.
Girl, that's a
Because
whole
some of
nut.
us will
That's a
live a
whole
lifetime and will not have that experience, baby. So love on them.
baby.
Love
When I
y'all, love
tell
on
you,
each
I
other.
I love him so much. I promise you, baby. That's gonna be another podcast. We gonna have to
Okay.
get on here and talk about the husbands or something. We gonna label it something. But
Come on.
I
Come
need
on.
to talk about this man that I have. I'm so serious.
What you ooh, we got to talking about being a wife. You know what we were talking about that our
Let's do it,
conversation? Woo,
honey.
yes, yes. Yeah,
Let's
we got
do
to
it
give
because
it to them.
it
Give it
was a
to
it was a
them raw
learning
and
process.
uncut,
I didn't
Hunty.
get. Hey, listen, I didn't get married like this. I didn't. I, hey, I had to figure it out along the way. You know,
Okay. Come on.
I had to figure this all out.
Come
Even
on.
though he
Yeah,
thought,
it's a whole process. It's a
yeah,
whole process. Because I haven't always been the one to jump to pray. No,
no,
She be
no,
ready to let somebody have it. Like,
yeah,
no. God,
yeah,
can I say the Holy Spirit has done a work and is doing a work in me? Okay.
yes, yes, sis, going on, yeah,
Okay.
testify, testify. I love you.
I love you more. This has been another absolutely beautiful Beauty for
Yes, it has.
Ashes, the Journey show, y'all. Let's give a round of applause again for Miss Tanisha,
Yes. And then you
first
know
time
what? So
author.
before we leave here, I also wanted
Mhm.
to mention that the book, I am having a book launch here in Milwaukee. And
Okay.
that book launch is going to happen on Friday, October 3rd. And it's going to be at the Washington Park Senior Center at 4420 West Valete Avenue. And again, that book launch and signing party is going to be on Friday, October 3rd at the Washington Park Senior Center from 6 to 9 p.m. And there I would have my book available for people who want to come in and purchase the book, and I will sign it for them. And we're just going to have us a really good time. And we're going to party. So October 3rd, the reason why I chose that day is on a Friday is because I have dedicated this book to my beautiful mother again, and she is my front cover beauty, as you can see here.
Mhm.
And that's my mom's birthday. So that's a way. That's a way
Oh,
for me to honor her. And then, given that she passed away, from breast cancer, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. October 1st is National Hair Day. So it's a lot going on in October. So I want to honor her. And so,
okay.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. That is, you talk about perfect timing.
Miss Patricia Ann Miller.
I'm
There she
Patricia
is.
Ann Miller, period. The mother
Yeah.
of the mothers,
Yes,
okay?
yes, yes.
Mother of mother up in
One of the
here.
mothers. One of the mothers, for real. None of them
Look,
like
Tiffany said, let that sizzle in your spirit.
you let it sizzle. Let it sizzle in their spirit, Tiffany. For real. Tiff. That's what she called her. She called
I'm
Tiffany
taking
Tiff
that one,
Tiff.
Tiff. I'm taking that one, Tiffany. Let that sizzle in your spirit. Yes. Oh, yeah. That's the, yeah. Taking it
Tiff-
just
my
like on
baby
purpose.
my baby is tuning in all the way from Mississippi.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right. Thank y'all so much. Everybody that stopped through here, I hope you were blessed, inspired, encouraged to
Yes.
go ahead on and step out on faith, take that leap and do it. And
And
don't
I'm here to
stop.
help.
Don't
Yeah.
stop. Don't let the challenges stop you. And I'm
That's
not
right.
just talking, this applies to me as well. Don't let the
Mhm.
challenges stop y'all. Just keep going. We got Beauty for Ashes, the Journey Show, y'all, where stories of struggle turn into stories of strength. Here we celebrate healing, purpose, and the beauty that rises from life's ashes. Let's
That's
journey
right.
together, y'all. Like and subscribe and follow. Come on.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Come on now.
Okay, and on Instagram, y'all come on over there and follow me on Instagram too. It is at Gentle Spirit 08. That's at Gentle Spirit 08. All right, I love y'all to life, but Jesus died
Yes.
for you. Don't you never forget it.
Amen,
Till
sis.
next time, peace and blessings, y'all.
Mwah. Thank you for having me. I love